Welcome to Somerset Showcase. Today we are here to talk about an organization in Somerset that does a lot to help people around Somerset as well as the state and nationally. We're here to talk about the Somerset Lions Club with Somerset Lions Club President Sam Reidy. Welcome, Sam.
Thank you, George.
And you know, I think a lot of people know the name Lions Club, and I mean, some of them know what it does. They associate it with iResearch, but I don't know if they know all the things that the Somerset Club does and its impact on the town. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Of course, yeah. I know when I first joined the Somerset Lions Club, I was looking for a community organization to join with, and what I found is that Somerset Lions Club will actually do anything ranging from if somebody needs help around town, whether it's they need a new handicap ramp, or we had a resident who just needed some help stacking some wood. The Somerset Lions Club is always happy to lend a helping hand. We do, as you mentioned, iResearch. That's a big part of what we do, but we also help with diabetes and childhood cancer. There's all sorts of different areas that the Lions assist with, both within the community and within the community at large, and like you said, nationally.
Lions Club International, which is the largest service organization in the world.
Exactly. And we are broken out into, there's 5 districts in Massachusetts. Ours goes from about the Hanover area to Attleboro all the way throughout the Cape. But then, so there's district events, there's national events, there's statewide events. So everywhere that there's some sort of a need, there's a lion.
And members of the Somerset Lions Club have had positions in the district that overlooks a lot of different towns in the area. Most recently, John Babb and Jim Puccio.
Yep. They were the district governor and the cabinet secretary treasurer of the district, and they did a wonderful job. We're very proud of them.
And so the Lions Club helps a lot of people through the donations they make. Tell me how the club generates the money to make these donations.
Yep, we do a bunch of different fundraisers throughout the year. So we do, so far this year, we had a booth at the Spirit of Somerset where we sold sausage and peppers with the help of the Auclair family and the Marafa family, and Gary Simon of Simply Simons helped donate his grill. So we were able to raise funds that way. We have a bunch of events coming up, including a comedy night. We have a bowling tournament that we're finally going to be able to do. It's the first time we've been able to do it since COVID, so we're really looking forward to that. We're doing a virtual trivia tournament. We do a pancake breakfast, a golf tournament. So we have all these different events throughout the years that are fun for the community, but also help us raise money that then goes into the Somerset Lions Club. And as a need arises, or at the end of the year, we assess how much have we made and what can we donate, and where's the need that we can help.
And if people need a donation from a different cause, they can send a letter to the club.
Absolutely, yep. They send a request. We bring it to the Board of Trustees, who meet once a month. And we will take a vote on it. But anytime that there's a need, we absolutely encourage anyone to reach out to us, and they can do so either talk to any member. We have a Facebook group with a great marketing coordinator, Sasha, who's posting on there almost every day, if not more than once a day. So we monitor all communications.
How do you become a member of the Somerset Lions Club?
Just reach out to one of our members. You can reach out to me. You can reach out to anyone through the website, or if you know someone that's a member, there's an application. You just need someone to sponsor you. That's again taken to the board, and we vote. And pretty much anyone that's interested in joining, we're usually more than happy to welcome.
And why did you become a member? Why did you decide to join the Lions?
Well, I'm originally from Somerset. I was born in Somerset, and I've lived here all my life except for a period when I went up to school in Boston, and I was working up there. When I decided to come back to the area, I wanted to get more involved in the community, and just looked at various organizations, and the Lions were recommended to me, and just based on what they do with the group, and not only do we do service for the community, we also have a lot of fun. The events that we run are a great time. it's nice to get to know people in the community and to get involved and to help. So I was looking for an organization that was both great for the community, but also that could be enjoyable. And I hit the jackpot with the Lions.
Have you ever had anyone in your family who has had issues with their eyes?
Yes, my father actually had his retina detach. So he had to be taken up to Boston, and he'd be more than happy to tell you in graphic detail exactly what they did. But long story short, they had to go behind his eye and reattach the retina. But you know, we've everyone in my family, we weren't blessed with the best of eyesight. So I'm wearing contacts right now. I've gone to an eye doctor ever since I was very young. Dr. Langfield, who was in the community, was a longtime Lion. He was my whole family's eye doctor for a very long time. So we've always had certain issues with eyesight, even if it was just a matter of needing glasses.
How many members are in the Lions?
Right now, I believe we have 73 members.
And the people who are in the Lions Club, what are the demographics who are in the club?
Well, it's primarily mostly Somerset residents, but we have a couple people from Fall River, Taunton, Swansea, because right now Swansea doesn't have a Lions Club. We also have, I believe, a member or two from the Dartmouth area. But it ranges anywhere. We have people in their early 20s, all the way up into to the retirement years. So it's a great range of group. We have people that have been members for a very, very long time. One of our members actually will be celebrating their 50th anniversary of serving as a Lion this year. And then we have a couple that we just installed a few months ago. So it's quite a range of people.
And how often are the meetings that the members go to?
Yep, we have the board meets once a month, and then the following week we have a dinner meeting, which right now we're rotating between the VFW and White's. A couple years ago we were going to various restaurants in the area, but luckily our group grew, and so we needed a bigger venue to hold the meetings. But right now it's the fourth Tuesday of every month. We usually take off July and August from meetings, though we're still active in the community, but we don't really have dinner meetings in those months just because it's a little tricky to sync up everybody's schedule.
And what do you do at the meetings?
Well, we enjoy good food, which again is an important part of the Lions. But no, we talk about what we've been doing in the community. A lot of times we'll have guest speakers. Sometimes we'll play games. We do raffles. So it really depends on what time of the year is. But we certainly discuss the upcoming events that the club has.
And those meetings can be fun too. The guys like to joke around, and the women.
Exactly, exactly. No, we like to have fun, because if it's not fun, people won't come, people won't want to join. So it's kind of the double, double benefit of you're both having a good time, but you're also helping the community. So it's nice to have that as a good balance.
And we've had a lot of prominent members of the community in the Lions Club. It was originally started with the town administrator, which was in there, the Chick Marchand Jr., this goes back many years, and the school superintendent at that time, and so.
Yep. It ranges from people that are well known in the community to maybe someone that's a little bit shyer and doesn't like to, be right out in the spotlight. Just because you're a Lion doesn't mean you have to be on the front lines. We have Lions that just will show up at the events to help. They'll want to help in the kitchen, or they want to sell tickets to different events. There's no one criteria to how to be a Lion.
You're not required to go to all the meetings.
Absolutely not. No, everyone can contribute what they're able to and what they'd like to. And everyone, some Lions just want to do the service project. Some Lions want to come to every single dinner meeting to have a good night out and have some fun. It's really, that's up to every individual how much they want to, how much time they would like to contribute. But every Lion is valuable.
And there are dues to pay.
There are dues to pay. It's usually around $80 for the year. Sometimes if it's a husband and wife, there's a discount on the spouse. Those are good questions for our membership chair. But it's roughly around $80 I guess that's the max per person, and then sometimes it can go down from there.
Do you want to go over some dates of some of the fundraisers
Of course.
you have coming up?
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. So our next fundraiser is actually what I mentioned earlier, the virtual trivia tournament. So that's actually something that I chair. It started during COVID, when getting together was really not possible. You know, we're going to be losing our bowling tournament, our golf tournament was in question, so we wanted to stay active and still be able to raise money to help the community. So I came up with a concept of doing a virtual trivia tournament. So it's all you need to be able to do is to log on to Zoom. It's 4 weeks starting Thursday, July 19th, I believe. And so it'll go the 19th to 26th, then February 2nd, and it finishes on the 9th. It's $50 per team. Teams can be up to 5 players. And the nice thing about doing it virtually is you can play with people that may not be in the near vicinity. We have several teams that use this as an excuse to see friends in New York or throughout the country. So some people think, well, I don't know if I would be able to do that. If you can get onto a Zoom and click the link and open it up, it's all you need to do. I do everything else on my end, including people put it into their own virtual rooms and so that they can talk with their teammates when they get the questions, and it's a lot of fun.
How's the competition?
It can be pretty competitive, but it's friendly, and that's a nice part. It's a lot of fun members. Nobody's coming in to blow anyone out of the water. It's a lot of fun, and we do picture rounds and we do different things. So it's very interactive, but very, very easy to use. We have, knock on wood, done it 2 years in a row now, and we have not had any technical problems. Though I probably just jinxed us.
Oh, the other fundraiser that the club came up with during COVID was that online auction, which I know people who love that.
Yep. That was very popular. It's done very well for us. It's this year. It's going to be done in June. We are going to be doing it again. But again, it was a great way of still interacting with the community, still being visible, still being active, without having to do face-to-face, especially during that time. Now we're back to doing plenty of in-person events, but some of them were so popular that we've been asked not to. When we were talking about last year's trivia tournament, do we want to make it a one-night in-person? Universally, everyone that had played said, no, keep it the same way. It's a lot of fun, and in the winter when maybe we don't feel like going out in a cold, snowy night, gives us something to look forward to. The biggest complaint I got was that it was only 4 weeks, but after 4 weeks, I was I was all set.
That's a good thing, though. That shows people liked it.
Exactly. But the online auction is great as well. That, like I said, that's going to be this year in June. And then our bowling tournament is, like I said, coming back. That's going to be February 12th. So that's teams of 4 people, $100 per team. There's also some sponsorships available if anyone's interested. It'll be right at the AMF lanes in Somerset, and that'll be a lot of fun. We'll have raffles, and it'll be fun to see that one again. That's the one event that really we haven't been able to do the last 3 years, and we're excited to be able to do that one again.
Now, is that on a Sunday?
That is on a Sunday, yes. It's the week after Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Okay.
Yeah, we knew to avoid. We used to do it in the fall, and we picked the Patriots bye week. But we decided that this is one that now we can do, because we've expanded and now we're doing so many events. We needed something that could be done in the winter indoors. So this one was the perfect option.
Although the Patriots are not going to be there this year.
No, unfortunately, it ended up not being a conflict, not being an issue this year. But maybe next year. We're planning ahead.
We'll see about that. But okay, so we have some other ones too.
Yep. So the bowling one's the next one after the trivia, and then we on March 7th we're doing a fundraiser at Chili's. Where Chili's will, if you give them a flyer, and we don't have the flyers available yet, they usually get it to us a week or two beforehand. If you give them a flyer, Chili's will actually donate 15% of your check to the Somerset Lions Club. So it's a very easy way to donate to the charity. Just go out and enjoy a nice meal. Last year we did it, a lot of fun. We had a lot of members coming in and out throughout the day. It was the first time I've ever had 2 meals at Chili's in a day, and it was quite good on both.
Chili's is kind of my go-to for late night eating, because usually after a school committee meeting I'll go in there and have dinner.
But they've been great to deal with, very, very supportive of the community, so, that's coming up on March 7th. And then next we have the comedy night on April 1st, which we felt was an appropriate night to hold a comedy night. And actually, I can let you speak to that a little bit if you'd like.
Well, we'll be having 3 comedians. Artie Januario, the funny pharmacist, is going to be the main act.
That's great.
And it's going to be hosted by Smoking Joe Holden.
Okay.
And we're also going to have a good sports memorabilia auction and that fundraiser. So it should be a lot of fun.
And this year, last year we did it, and we had a great turnout, so we needed a little bit of a bigger venue. So this year it's actually going to be held at White's.
Yes.
So that'd be very exciting. And tickets for that, I believe, are $20 a person.
$20.
And those are, just contact any line. You can contact myself, you can contact George. We'll get you tickets.
And then the golf tournament?
Yep. Actually, even before that, we're in the planning stages of doing a 5K run, which will be the first time that we've done that. We actually have 2 new members, very enthusiastic, Robert and Jennifer Gaw. They're kind of leading the charge on that. So I got to get into some better shape before April.
I don't know how I missed that one, because you know I'm a runner.
I know you're a runner.
And I will be running that day.
Yeah. So that I believe the date is
Bob
April 20th.
actually talked to me about that one, so.
Yep. That's going to be April 23rd. So we're looking forward to that. It'll be our first Lions 5K run. I think the tagline, and I apologize if I butcher it, is run like a lion or walk like a sloth, or something more creative than I came up with.
One of our members came up with a good slogan.
Yeah, so that'll be a lot of fun. So there'll be more information on that to come, but that is the date. Our annual pancake breakfast, we believe, is going to be April 30th. We've been doing that for many, many years. It's at Church of Our Savior. We're just working to confirm the date. And again, partly it's because we've had so much success with these events that our calendar starts getting filled pretty quick. So we don't want to oversaturate so that there's something every week to overwhelm the community. But we're trying to plug everything in as best we can and make it a fun year. So that would be April 30th. That tickets, I believe, are usually $10 for adults, maybe $7 for children. It's all you can eat at the Church of Our Savior, and the Lions do a good job cooking a good meal. That's a fun day too.
Yeah.
And then it's our golf tournament, and that's May 21st. I'm sorry, a Sunday. Be at Swansea Country Club. So that more information will be coming, but I believe they're doing a half tournament in addition to the regular tournament if anyone doesn't want to necessarily play a full day. Again, I don't have the full details on that, but I know they're always looking for sponsorships, raffle donations, players. So if anyone has any interest, certainly reach out to me and I can put you in touch with the right people.
And as we talked about a lot of these things, fund donations for different things in the community. And one of them that I think really makes an impact is the club gives out how many scholarships to Somerset students?
We give out at least 2. But last year we had so many deserving candidates, we ended up giving out 5. And the more successful we are at these fundraisers and the more enthusiasm we have in the community, the more that we can give out. So we're hoping to give out more every year. In fact, we just named the 3rd scholarship after Ernest Mizer, who recently passed away. He was a longtime Lion. He'd been a Lion. He was going to be 48 years a Lion this coming year. He was very, very heavily involved with the scholarship committee. So that's, so now we're giving a named 3rd scholarship, and we're trying to, the more we can do, the better. But that's something that we do every year. We do it our May dinner meeting. We have the actual award winners come in and kind of present them to the community and to the club. And that's always a really rewarding, fun night, because the kids are usually very enthusiastic. They're excited to go to school and have a little bit of support from the community.
And they're pretty good sized scholarships, right?
I believe at least $2,000 each.
The cost of college nowadays.
Every little bit helps.
Things help.
So the application for that actually probably will be coming out pretty soon. And it'll be available right through our website, which the easiest way to find it is a link through our Facebook page. just download it, and then actually you drop it off either at my office, or you can email it to me, send it to me, fax it to me, whatever is easiest. And because I've got the legal programming, I just redact all the information, I get it to the voting committee, and
You have the legal program?
oh yeah, two things law school instilled in me. One, the documents you need to shred, and the documents you need to redact. So, so I'm able to take out the information so that the voting committee doesn't know exactly who they're voting for, and it can be done based on the merits.
But I love your laws of the week that you have.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Yeah.
And the other thing that the Lions Club sponsors is a Boy Scout troop and a Cub Scout pack.
Yep. Yep, and they're very involved, and I was a Boy Scout many years ago in Somerset, and I think at the height maybe it was 10 or 12 students, and I think they're between 30 and 40. I've had the pleasure of going to a couple of meetings as the Lions president just to kind of say hello, and very active, very hard-working group, and they actually come out and they help at Spirit of Somerset. They help at our pancake breakfast. So they're a great group.
Troop 21 has done a lot of Eagle Scout community service projects to make a lot of improvements around town, which is another thing that's had an impact.
Absolutely, absolutely, and we do, and I think we're planning to do another one this year, Earth Day cleanup. Just to go into the community and make it look nicer for everybody. And the Boy Scouts are very involved with that as well.
Okay, well, thanks for answering my questions.
Pleasure.
And go support the Lions Club's fundraisers. They have a lot of them that, with the money supporting a lot of great causes in town, and I research, and they're a lot of fun most of the time. And if you're interested in becoming a member, contact them through their Facebook page. And we will see you next time on Somerset Showcase.